Letters of recommendation. Steps. The first step is to move your colleges from thinking about to applying to on Naviance. The second step is to add the teacher requests on Naviance, which I will show you in a moment. The third step is to complete the FERPA or privacy waiver on your Common Application account. Remember that our recommendation is to check yes, I do waive my right. For adding teacher requests, you will go to your college's tab on Naviance. You will then check which teacher you will be requesting. You will click on their name. You can also send a personal note. A thank you would be nice. And then you will click Add Request at the bottom of the page. This will then send the teacher an email request, which should be a follow-up to your personal request. Do not add new requests for your teacher until you have asked them in person. The FERPA release or privacy waiver will also need to be completed on your Common Application before your counselor and teacher can send their recommendations to your chosen colleges. Please ensure that you complete this necessary step as soon as possible. How to request a letter of recommendation. Please ask in person. It is very important that you, the student, are the one requesting your teacher and counselor letter. For all requests, you're going to follow the steps in the instructions on the teacher request and secondary school report form, which we reviewed in your college collaboration class. Please adhere to deadlines. Earlier is better if possible. September 20th is the deadline to request recommendations for any application due before January 1st. It is very important that you ask your teachers as soon as you know which ones you would like. Please follow up with that packet within a week's time and do so sooner rather than later. Please do not wait until the deadline to request. November 11th is also the deadline to request for applications that are due after January 1st. So this request is for students who will not be applying early to any of their colleges. To review the form, we're simply going to go to our document library, college admissions documents, and the teacher rec request form. You will see here that there is space for 10 colleges. Students are allowed to attach an additional page if necessary. The college name and the application deadline, not the student's personal deadline, will be placed on each line. The first step in the instructions is to complete this form, including the answers to the 9 questions that follow. We do expect the student to write insightful answers, which will again turn out to be a better letter of recommendation. The more time the student puts into this, the more information the teacher will learn. The student is also to provide 1 copy of their activity sheet from mentoring or a resume from Naviance, 1 copy of the unofficial transcript, and of course must follow by requesting the teacher on Naviance. The secondary school report is similar. The student will have to answer 3 additional questions for their counselor. They will need to complete the FERPA authorization on the Common App. They will need to complete the Common App account matching information on Naviance. Provide 1 copy of their activity sheet or resume, 1 copy of their unofficial transcript, and 1 copy of their responses to their questions for their teacher recommendation request. All official transcripts must be ordered by Mrs. Furtado, the registrar. The first 2 are of no expense. The remaining transcript requests will be $2 in charge.